quickly want to bring into this conversation Dr. Vikram Singh, former Director General of Uttar Pradesh Police and someone who's actually dealt with these very difficult investigations in the past. Dr. Singh, many thanks for speaking to us here at India Today. I want to understand from you, sir, the investigations that have been carried out so far. You heard Mr. Bishnoi, the IG of police, saying some drugs were forcibly given to the victim, to the lady. What do you make of this crime, sir? Merit in the family saying it was for money, it was for property.
Good evening, Gauravji. Yes, it is a well-planned, cold-blooded murder, and you can make out that she was administered what is known commonly as a date rape drug, MDMA, also known popularly as ecstasy. I would not like you to go details list. Your is a very popular channel. It will give ideas to the youth, but I will stop at that. But getting the MDMA in possession, feeding it, and there are anti-mortem injuries of sharp-edged pointed weapon, I would like to compliment the Goa Police for invoking the provisions of Section 174 of the CRPC, reopening the case and incorporating the allegations of the brother and from the deceased family, and incorporating Sections 302 and 34 common intention sections of the Indian Penal Code. I would say that very seldom have I seen this swift and professional response that Omveer Singh Bishnoi has given. My congratulations to him. Now what remains to be done is, as Kuldeep, the deceased brother, mentioned, narco analysis and polygraph test of both the important accused Sukhvinder and Sudhir Sangwan. You see, taking in the deceased into the toilet for 2 hours, it was not that they were willing to give her a stomach wash. No, stomach wash was just not the motive. I would also fault the bar owner or the club owner. Under what circumstances does a lady go with a man, whether it was a men's toilet or a ladies' toilet? For 2 hours, it was their duty to ensure that a person who requires medical attention immediately, what were they doing? They have a lot of answering to do. Under these circumstances, when there are anti-mortem injuries, administration of MDMA, and also the presence of these two under suspicious circumstances, changing the statements, well, it is very clear. I would not like to cloud the judgment of the investigators, but it is a cold-blooded, deliberate murder, and it is not merely the property. I would reserve my comments because a word to the wise is enough. I feel there is so much that I can read into the entire episode. The journey from Haryana and coming to Goa, planning the visit to the club, administering MDMA, getting anti-mortem injuries. Gaurav, you are so wise, you've seen the world, you would realize what were the undercurrents.
So, you know, all of these dots seem to indicate that this was premeditated murder. Getting the victim to Goa, taking her to a nightclub, MDMA, and not taking her to hospital immediately for a stomach flush, but keeping her locked in a bathroom. These are very interesting, aspects that the police would be looking at. Sir, another aspect that is being talked about in hushed tones, not yet in public domain, is something that the Goa Police is also getting in touch with the Hisar Police about, is the mysterious death of a husband in 2016. The police now say they want the Hisar Police to shed some light whether there could be a link between the two. Does that sound plausible to you?
I think that may be of academic interest because I did see the version of the deceased on the death of the husband, that she said that I had very good relationship. He had everything going his way, very well to do, living with the family, everything was hunky-dory. But these questions were raised in his unnatural death. He was a young man, hale and hearty, and questions were raised. And I do hope that the police would also examine, because under these circumstances, motive, as you very rightly mentioned in your opening remarks, is an extremely important aspect. What were the circumstances of the death of the deceased, in that case, the late husband of the current deceased? Therefore, if there are some intertwining features, something connected to where the accused can also be pinpointed in that unnatural death, well, the police have a task to perform, and they're doing it very thoroughly.
Now, in case there are investigations that go into multiple states, and in your appreciation, and since you've dealt with these cases in different parts of the country, sir, would this be a fit case for investigation by the Goa Police cooperating with the Hisar Police and vice versa, or be handed over to the Central Bureau of Investigation?
My first opinion would have been to the CBI, but knowing what Omveer Singh Vishnoi has done, he has been extremely professional and I think he has been proactive. I would say give Omveer Singh Vishnoi a chance. I think he will be better than the CBI in this case.
You make very valid points, sir, for joining me here on this India First special. Many thanks.